welcome back. Welcome back to another football, aka soccer video for today. Man, it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. We are back, or no, throwback, flashback. Clarence Seedorf. Not Seedorf. Clarence Seedorf. I think he played with AC Milan. I think what, Ajax, I think? PSV, one of the top Dutch teams, but very, very good player. One of the best Dutch midfielders of all time, you could possibly say. But it was a pretty spectacle weekend in the soccer worldwide. I think Barcelona won again. Manchester United drew 0-0, which Casemiro got sent off. And it was another bad missed call from the ref. Should have been a penalty. We should have been awarded. We didn't. Man City won. Arsenal won. Liverpool lost to Bournemouth. Yeah. Celebrate that 7-0, man. Like, I can't talk about it. We did lose 7-0 to Liverpool. And that still stings. That still sucks. But anyway, hope you guys are doing good. Amazing, stupendous, outstanding on this lovely Monday. Let's go ahead and check out Clarence Seedorf, man. Let's see how good he really was. I just know him from FIFA. That's pretty much it. I just know the man from FIFA. Pretty solid FIFA. Anyway, let's get started. Don't forget to like the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like the video and sub as well. Please sub as well if you are liking the video, liking the channel. Anyway, let's just start, man. Let's start.
Others in world football must have multiple
Shout out
strings
to
to
the guy
their
who
bow,
did
capable of
make the video
influencing
as well.
proceedings at both ends of the pitch and
that's
handling the
football.
responsibility of being the conductor of passages of play. Clarence Seedorf was one such player
Seedorf, my
seemingly
bad.
capable of it all,
It's
handed
Seedorf
any
or
task in
Seedorf?
the engine room of a number of Europe's leading clubs. The former Netherlands international was more than capable of performing the job at hand. A stallion of a central midfielder, Seedorf was one of the best and most complete players of his generation.
What the hell
He's
is the
still to this
goalkeeper
day
doing?
the only player to win the UEFA Champions League with 3 different clubs, while
That's
he also won a
crazy.
league title in every country he played in throughout Europe.
That's
Seedorf
crazy.
began his career at Ajax, after being scouted by Johan Cruyff's scouting school Urgent Scouting Team. He made his first team debut for the Dutch Giants aged just 16 years and 242 days in November 1992, becoming their youngest ever player at the time. Initially as a wide midfielder under Louis van Gaal, Seedorf established himself as a key player in Ajax's Golden Generation team, and in his second season at the club helped them to secure the treble. They won the league in 1993-94, pipping Feyenoord to the title by 3 points, with Seedorf scoring 4 goals in 19 appearances. They also won the KNVB Cup as well as the Dutch Super Cup that year. Seedorf was even more important the following year as he moved into a more central role, as Ajax's revolutionary 3-4-3 formation saw them go unbeaten during the 94-95 Eredivisie season, whilst also shocking the continent by winning the UEFA Champions League. Seedorf made 48 appearances in that campaign before deciding he wanted to take up a new challenge with his contract expiring and left for Italy.
So he did all of this at Ajax. At 16. Going crazy, winning Champions Leagues, winning the league titles, domestic trophies. Dude's a beast, man. He came into the game like, yeah, I'm him. Like, he came into the game like, yeah, I am that man. Oh, my bad. I am that man.
Age 19. Seedorf's style was arguably best suited to Italian football. Never blessed with phenomenal pace, Seedorf's intelligence was remarkable for a player of his age. His vision allowed him to use his tremendous passing range, while he had one of the most powerful shots in all of football. His brain was his strongest asset, while he was also a powerful unit able to hold his own in a midfield battle. He signed for Sampdoria on a 1-year deal and continued his good form in Serie A, although he couldn't help them to any silverware during his time there. At the end of the season, Seedorf was attracting interest from some of the biggest clubs in the world, and opted to sign for Spanish giants Real Madrid on another Bosman-free transfer. It was here where Seedorf really let his talents begin to show to the rest of the world. His name was seen as one of a star, and his long-range goal against Atletico Madrid is still shown regularly in Spain. During his first 3 seasons, he was a regular starter at the club, but when countryman Guus Hiddink took over, his role began to decrease. He was often a substitute, and Madrid even tried to swap him for Zinedine Zidane, but the deal with Juventus fell through. Midway through his 4th campaign, Seedorf returned to Italy and signed for Inter Milan, a league where his best traits shone through as the Dutchman's vision and tactical intelligence thrived. Regarded as the best division in world football at the turn of the century, it was a chance Seedorf later admitted was too good to turn down. I got the phone call from Marcelo Lippi. I was in Rio de Janeiro on holiday at that point. He woke me up actually. I said, "Hello, who is this?" He said, "I want you to come to Inter and play behind Ronaldo and Christian Vieri." I said, "Can you say that again? Give me just 5 minutes. I will pack my stuff. I am coming." Seedorf spent 4 seasons in Madrid, where he won the La Liga title and another Champions League before eventually moving back to Italy with Inter Milan. A €23 million move to the Giuseppe Meazza meant Seedorf was returning with great pressure, but he performed admirably during his time at the club. He helped take the club to the Coppa Italia final during his time in blue and black, and although they lost to Lazio 2-1 on aggregate, it was his goal that stood alone for Inter. He moved.
I'm not going to cap the views in some deal to potentially get a swap deal in which you go into Juventus for Zinedine Zidane. You know how good you have to be. If they told me that, they'd be like, dang, like, I'm potentially getting swapped for Zinedine Zidane. What? Not no random player, but Zinedine Zidane, dude. Hell yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, if I was in Madrid, I don't know if I wanted to go, but, like, I think that at that time, Serie A was the best league in the world at that time. That's just where the big-time players played at. Big-time players make big-time plays, and that's what he did, man. But, dude, oh, yeah, come here.
Clubs again after 3 seasons with Inter, being traded to City rivals AC Milan for Francesco Coco, and it was the Rossoneri who emerged as the victors of the stunning trade. Seedorf signed for Milan as the club began a golden era of success under Carlo Ancelotti, who assembled one of the most iconic midfield lineups since the turn of the millennium. Seedorf became a mainstay in the AC Milan midfield after this move, spending 10 illustrious years in the red and black side. As part of a legendary midfield alongside Italian duo Andrea Pirlo and Gennaro Gattuso, Seedorf won 2 Serie A titles, the Coppa Italia once, 2 Champions League trophies, 2 UEFA Super Cups, 2 World Club Cups, and 2 Italian Super Cups.
A record here, the first player ever to win with 3 different clubs, the European Champions League. What does that mean to you? Clarence, that's a fantastic feat. Can we just get your thoughts? So many millions watching. Can we just get your thoughts on that? It is a fantastic feat.
He established his reputation as one of the all-time great midfielders by helping to dominate a league that was filled with world-class talent during that era. Seedorf's multifunctional abilities made him the perfect player to slot into Ancelotti's fluid system, capable of covering in a deeper role or driving forward to join the attack and operate as a traditional trequartista. Milan continued to go from strength to strength as a talented side achieved more success, claiming the Serie A title the following season before reaching 2 further Champions League finals over the following 4 campaigns. The first ended in heartbreak following an inexplicable 2005 collapse against Liverpool in Istanbul, though redemption was found against the same opposition in Athens 2 seasons later. Seedorf, as ever, was amongst the driving forces of the Rossoneri's success, scoring in victories over Bayern Munich and Manchester United respectively during Milan's run to the showpiece. Seedorf left Milan as his contract expired and his age was catching up with him, but he left as a legend. He is the foreigner with the most appearances for the Rossoneri with 431 appearances, while he ranks 9th on the list of highest foreign goal scorers with 63 goals. His final swan song saw Seedorf head to South America, a player with an unrelenting will to win embarking on one final challenge in the colors of Brazil's Botafogo.
Can we just check out, can we just see some of his goals? Like, look at the bangers he's hitting. Just look at the bangers.
Will come as little surprise that Seedorf's last dance in Rio de Janeiro proved a huge success, as even into the twilight of his career he helped his side to silverware success, a born winner, even until the very end. Even in his mid-30s, his footwork wasn't out of help lead the side to 2 trophies during his second season at the club. He eventually retired to go back to Milan as a manager, although his career as a coach hasn't gone nearly as well as his playing career did.
Like
a legendary footballer, Seedorf represented his country on 87 occasions. He played for his country during Euro 96, World Cup 1998, Euro 2000 and Euro 2004. His penalty miss in the shootout of the 96 quarter-final versus France makes that the only occasion he didn't get to the semi-finals of a major tournament with his country, although he never won any honors with Holland. His international career came to an end after a public bust-up with then-manager Marco van Basten, someone he once called an idol while he was growing up.
That's
He is ranked
crazy.
10th in the all-time appearance charts for Holland, tied with Johnny Heitinga, and is fondly remembered by all. Despite possessing the physique of a god, Seedorf was never someone who relied on his physical attributes to get him through games. While it obviously benefited him to usually be the strongest player on the pitch, his mind was just always 2 steps ahead. It's the reason he was able to play professionally for 21 years, with the vast majority of that time at the highest level. A visionary in possession with grace and guile, but with the robustness and resilience to go toe-to-toe with any engine room. There have been fewer more complete midfield players than Clarence Seedorf. The next time a conversation occurs where the golden generations of Dutch football are discussed and the usual names are being reeled off, be sure to be the one that includes Clarence Seedorf.
That dude's a beast. Shout out to Overthinking Football. That was tremendous. That dude's a beast. It sucks he didn't really win anything with Holland, but dude, just I mean, you're at Ajax, winning that. Madrid, you won that. You go to Inter Milan. When she calls you while you're in Brazil, I want you. Then you eventually get traded to AC Milan, where you're basically like, yeah, yeah, I'm him. Go crazy. All-time appearance as the most foreigner in club history. Dude, I didn't know he was this fine. I had no idea he was this fine. Clarence Seedorf. Absolute beast, legend, stud, whatever. That man. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video. Sub as well as always. Take care. Stay amazing. Love you guys and girls. Peace.